Hello everyone, welcome to Share Market Explained, and I'll make you understand share market in a very simple language. And our topic is how share markets started. This is a video series, and this is video number 1 for Share Market Explained for beginners, and you will understand share market in a very simple language. Just wait and watch the video completely. So, my assumption. What are my assumptions? I'm thinking that the audience has zero knowledge of share market. They have never heard share market before. They have simply liked my thumbnail, that the thumbnail sounds very interesting. Let's watch the video. If you are that kind of person, most welcome. If you have negative knowledge, what is negative knowledge? You have heard of share market, but you have heard all the false information about it. You have heard all the negative information about it. Then also you are welcome. And at last, if you have basic knowledge about share market, you have heard of share market that people make a lot of money in share market. You have heard stock market in videos, in YouTube videos, in movies, cinemas. Most welcome. If you belong to any of the 3 categories, welcome guys. I'll make you understand share market in a very simple language. Then what is my goal? It's storytelling. I'll make you understand share market in a storytelling format, simple explanation, complete information, because half-baked information is very dangerous. Then a wrong information, incomplete information is very dangerous. That's why I'll make you understand the complete information, and if possible, I'll give you a live demo. I'll give you live demonstration. So, how share market started? It started with Portuguese East India Company. The Portuguese East India Company, they were traders, they were businessmen, and they had ship. This big size ship they had. What they used to do, from Portugal, they used to travel to India. They used to travel to India or other countries. They make profit. They make profit here in India. They make business in here India. And after gaining the profit, after earning the profit, they'll go back to Portugal. Easy. They come to India, they make the profit. After the profit, they again go back to Portugal. But once they ran out of money, once the lack of funds, they ran out of money. So they requested private individuals. They went to private businessmen. They went to the common public. They went to the common people. They asked for money, and they promised that we'll make profit and we will return your money with extra interest. Easy. So if we make profit, you will also make profit. If I loss, you will also loss. And if neutral, if no profit, no loss, then we will return your money. Easy. So the private public, the common businessman will invest money in Portuguese East India Company, and if Portuguese East India Company makes a profit, they'll return their original money back plus some extra incentive. Some extra profit will be shared with the common public. So this was a basic idea of Portuguese East India Company. Now let's understand share market with more simple example, with real life example. Easy. So example, Alex wanted to start a mobile company. Easy. Now Alex want to start a mobile company. Now after research, Alex knew that we need only $40 per year to start a company. If you have $40 in your pocket, you can easily run a mobile company for 1 year. Easy. But he had only $20. Alex needed $40, but unfortunately, Alex only had $20. So he went to his friend Brandon. He went to his friend Brandon and asked for another $20. Easy. But Brandon denied. Brandon said, I had only $10. So they had a plan. So now understand, Alex needed $40. Easy. Now Alex went to Brandon, and he said, why don't we do one thing? This is our whole company. Suppose this circle is our whole company. This is 50% of the share. 50% share. This is 50% share. Easy. So I will take 50% share because I will pay $20. You take 50% share, you pay $20. Easy. We need $40. 20 plus 20 equals $40. We can easily start a simple mobile company. And even if we earn $1 profit, then we will divide the profit equally, because we are 50-50%, we are half. I am half the owner, you are half the owner. That means if we make $1 profit, I will take 50 cents and you will take 50 cents. Easy. So now the company, the 50% owner is Alex and 50% owner is Brandon. But unfortunately, Brandon said, I do not have sufficient money, but I have a plan. Why don't we include my wife into it? Like, for example, this is the whole company. 50% is Alex. He had $20. Now he is 50% of the owner. The rest of the 50%, which should have gone to Brandon, because as Brandon does not have sufficient money, now it is divided between Brandon and his wife Chloe. So we need $40. Target is $40 to start a company. Alex has $20. Brandon has only $10. And his wife Chloe has $10. 20 plus 10 plus 10, total $40. That means 50% owner is Alex. Rest of the 50 is divided between 2. That means Brandon is 25% owner. Chloe is 25% owner. Easy. Now the company runs successfully. They have gotten their $40,000 to start the mobile company, and they are running very smoothly, and they have earned total $20 profit. $20 profit in 1 year. They have gathered $20 profit in 1 year. Now 50% owner Alex, so 50% of 20, that means half of 20. $10 profit goes to Alex because he has 50% of the share, because he owns 50% of the share. Let me make the diagram again. This is Alex, this is Brandon, this is Chloe. Easy. So next $10, $20 is the total profit. Out of $20, $10 goes to Alex because he is the 50% owner. Remaining $10 will be equally divided by Brandon and Chloe because they are 25% owner, 25% owner. So $10, $10. Now the profit has been divided. Now the company is running smoothly. After some time, Alex, who is the original owner of the company, who is the original founder of the company, he decides that if we had invested $80 in the beginning, we made a simple mobile. We made a simple mobile phone. And the simple mobile phone was very successful. The simple mobile phone is very successful. Then why don't we invest $100 and make the mobile phone even better? Next year, we will invest $120. Next year, we will invest $140. Why don't we invest more and even make our mobile even better? So this idea liked by Alex and Brandon, but this idea did not liked by Chloe. Why? Originally, what was the contribution? Alex contributed $40. Brandon contributed $10. Chloe contributed $10. Easy? $10. Now, because 20 plus 20, because they wanted $80. Now they wanted $100 to expand the company. That means 50% of $100 is what? 50. Now Alex will contribute $50. Brandon will contribute $25 and Chloe will contribute $25. Earlier they had to give $20. Now they have to give $25, $5 extra. That is why Chloe did not like the idea. I'll make you understand again. This is the earlier situation. This is the current situation. Earlier they needed $80. Now they need $100 to expand the company, to make their mobile phone even better. Easy. So earlier they needed $80, and this $80, $40 is paid by Alex, $20 by Brandon, and $20 by Chloe. But now they need $100 to expand the company for making mobile phone better. Now $50 is paid by Alex and $25 is paid by Brandon, and $25 paid by Chloe. Earlier they had to pay $20 each. Now they have to pay $25 each. And in the mind of Alex, in Alex's mind, he's planning to go even bigger. This year he is investing $100. He's planning to invest $120 next year. He's planning to invest $140 next year. It will keep on going. And people are liking the mobile phone, so they will purchase. But Chloe is not ready to pay. Chloe is not ready to pay this $5 extra. So what she did trading. She did trading. What she did, she went to her friend. She went to her friend Mamita. He went to her friend Mamita and she said, this, I have a share. I have ownership of a company, a mobile phone company. The price of this share is $25. Now the price has become $25. Earlier they had to pay $20. Now the price is $25. You take the share and I guarantee you will earn the profit. I guarantee you will earn the profit. And after 1 year, when they will plan to invest $120, $60 will be given by Alex, and remaining 60 would be equally divided by my husband 30 and you 30. So next year the price of the share will increase by $5. This year it is $25. Next year this is $30. So you take the share from me in $25 and you will sell it in $30 in next year. So what Mamita did, Mamita took the $25 share or stock, you can call it stock. $25 share is stock from Chloe, and waited for 1 year. After 1 year, Alex had already planned to invest $120. That means the price will increase by $5, 30. Now waited for 1 year and sell to others in $30. That means profit is $5. I'll make you even more clear. In the beginning, Chloe gave $20 and gained 25% ownership, 25% share. Now Chloe sold Mamita to $25, which is equal to $5 profit. $5 profit. Now Mamita has bought this share in $25. He'll wait for 1 year. She'll wait for 1 year and can sell it to someone in $30. That means $5 profit. This is called trading. You buy the share or stock of some company. You wait so that the price of the share goes up, and when price of the share rises, you sell it and you earn the profit. Suppose you have purchased a share in $20. Now the price of the share has increased. Why price of the share has increased? Because remember Alex, because the owner of the company is planning to expand the company even more, make his company even better, and that's why he needs more money. So now you have purchased in $20. The price of the share is now $30. You sell this to someone in $30. $10 is your profit. So this is the basic concept of trading and stock market. So either you buy the share and keep it with yourself, or you buy the share and sell it after the price goes up. Either you buy the share and keep it with you and become the owner of the company, or you buy the share and sell it after the price of the share goes up and you earn the profit in between. So this is a simple concept of trading, and in the next video I'll make you understand the basic terms of trading, stock market, what kind of bank account you need to buy a share, share, how to identify a company whose share price can go up. So all this information about trading and how you can earn money, how you can make profit in trading, I'll make you understand in upcoming videos. So for the next video, we'll discuss the basic terms about trading, and gradually we will go up the ladder and we'll understand how to make more money, how to make good money, how to identify good companies which share price can go up, and we'll understand that. Thank you very much.